Okay, this is Sunday, the 23rd October 1901. ETA time B. Today we're going to talk about internet threats. It's the threats that you can receive while being online. I believe that a lot of people are either ignorant, or they just don't want to know, or they just don't understand how dangerous the internet can be. Unfortunately, they come to me whenever it's too late. Not that it's too late to fix it, but they have got an infection, or one way or another. Okay, there's quite a number of internet threats that's out on the wild. Internet. They don't have to come from your particular country where you live. It can be another computer sitting in Russia, China, Hong Kong, or any part of the world with a botnet in it attacking your system. Feel free to go to pccaremons.web website. It's free to join. Feel free to get involved in the community on the website. If you know about computers and you're willing to help other people that has a problem, you're welcome to join. It's an automatic join as soon as you sign up. It's www.pccaremon.webs.com. Okay, if it's Linux, Mac, Windows XP, Windows Vista, or Windows 7, feel free to get involved. If you've got a problem when you're using Linux, post it and we'll do our best to help you. It doesn't matter whether it's a hardware problem, whether your computer's going slow, or whether it's a graphics problem, a memory problem, or wherever it may be. Okay, now there's a number of different types of infections you can get on the internet. There's also a number of different ways you can be infected on the internet. Let me talk about them first, and then let me give you some ideas how you can prevent yourself from being infected in the first place. I just want to check the history to see if I've saved some of this. Okay, this is one of many programs that are available on the internet. It's also one of many places that you can find out exactly what the threats are on the internet at this present time. This particular one here is run by a company called McAfee. I don't get paid for advertising their name, but I'm using it as a place that they do have information, reference the latest security threats and viruses and etc. Now, I don't think people realise exactly how many pieces of internet infections there's actually out there. There is millions, and there's millions millions of new pieces of code being written every day in the week, and they're written for a reason. One of the reasons malware is written is to basically track what you do on your computer and get your personal information. Trojans are also written programs. Basically, some of them will basically do what they're designed to do on your computer without you even knowing. If you go to the discovery dates here for 2011, home risk minimum, category minimum, minimum data, and minimum engine, and it'll give you exactly, there's one there, and it's a Trojan. Not only do we have Trojans, we also have computer worms. Computer worms can sit in your computer if they're designed by the programmer that has designed it for 6 months without even taking off. It can be set for a particular date and time. It can eat all the data on your hard drive and destroy your operating system's use. Okay, you're probably saying I could replace my hard drive. What about the BIOS virus? If you get a virus in your BIOS system, you can't replace it. Your computer is no good to you. You may as well throw it in the skip. Okay, so obviously we can't protect ourselves against every one, but we can take preventions to stop it. This particular Trojan here, some of them have got fancy names. Sub 7 Trojan has been out from 1998. Some of the old type Trojans are coming back today. This particular Trojan here is a password stealer. Basically it will steal your passwords on your computer. 9 out of 10 you won't even know it's sitting on your computer. But lucky for us, there's a number of signs we can look out for. Is your computer going slow? Well then there's a list of things you have to check for. First of all, your memory's okay, it's not dead. Your hard drive's not too full. No spyware on your computer. If you bring up your task manager on your computer, you will see exactly what is eating up your process power, your CPU. You'll also see what's in your memory. If you don't recognize it, you're not sure what it is, simple. Bring up your browser, type in the name, find out what it is. If it says it's malicious, go back to it, right click, kill the task, and end the task. Also, go to your startup. MS, CON, FAT, Windows 7, XP, and Vista, misconfig. Go to your startup, see if there's anything sitting in your startup that shouldn't be there. If it is, there's 2 methods you can do. Follow this frequency off the particular startup malicious program. Go through your registry settings and delete it yourself if you know what you're doing. Am I an expert? No. I can't see the chat at the minute, so bear with me. But I do have enough experience to know what a worm is, to know what a Trojan is, to know what a rootkit is, to know what a virus is, to know what spyware is, and to know what scareware is, and many other malicious traffic and infections, because I have had them in the past. I learnt what a Trojan was. At the start, 95, I hadn't a clue what it was. Didn't even know what it was. Didn't know what a back door was. But I do now because I have learnt. Okay, password stealer, this particular Trojan here. There's the date, 2011. Let's have a look at it, see what it is. This here will give you a description. Okay, it's minimum, but it's still an infection. This is a Trojan detection. Unlike viruses, Trojans do not self-replicate, which means they don't double. They spread manually, often under the premises that they are beneficially or unwanted. Most of the smart guys will hide these, that you'll not even know they're on your computer. But you have to look for the signs of your computer. If your computer performance is brilliant today, then it indicates, if it's not tomorrow, it indicates there's something wrong. It doesn't mean to say it's a virus. It could be a number of things, but you have to check and see what it is. That was audit, 22nd of the 10th, is October this year. There's hundreds, okay? It'll give you the symptoms here. Basically, it's going to affect your registry settings on your network communication. This is only one out of millions. Method of infection. You often get this particular one here by using IRC chat programs, IRC peer-to-peer networks, news groups, posting, email, and etc. You receive an email from your friend, you open it, your computer's infected, because his computer could be infected without you even knowing. If you receive an email from your friend, ask them, did you send me one? What is it? If it's got a paper clip on it, it's an attachment, don't open it. Delete it. That's your safest method. These are some that McAfee has put on the air. Norton Internet Security has also. Hackerwatch.org also has a lot of information to do with the latest threats. Some of these threats, because they're only out, the software companies don't have the product or the database to find them and remove them. This is to educate those that think they can use a computer without an antivirus program. Probably saying anybody there's nobody would do that. Don't believe it. There's over 1 million has done it this year. Microsoft done a survey. 1 million computers infected worldwide don't have antivirus protection. Don't update their programs or their system. Lucky enough, there's a removal for this one. A number of ways you can remove it. Disable System Restore, I don't use it. And the reason they don't use System Restore is because if I'm infected today, 3 or 4 days later down the line, I go back to System Restore, I'm infected again. So I don't use it, I turn it off. This is one of many. This is a chart. There's the web address there. This will give you an idea. That one there is remote access. It's a backdoor Trojan. Something like Sub7 or NetBus. NetBus Trojan will allow anybody to take control of your computer. It's no longer yours when this is on it. They can open your CD-ROM, they can do what they like with it. They can store stuff on your hard drive, partition it, put anything on it, you'll not even know. Somebody that tells me they can never be infected, they're either sleeping or they're dreaming in another world. This information is from McAfee, not me. This here is a map of the world. New malware detected by countries. High is red, green is low. Let's go here. United States, 27%. And that is affected today. That is the percentage of computers in the United States that are infected. Ukraine, 0. Russia, 1%. China, 7%. Australia, 0. India, 3%. Iran, 0. Germany, 5%. Spain, 3%. Canada 1%. Mexico 1. Brazil 4. And yes, Northern Ireland is infected too, so is the UK. These are the recent malware, and these are the dates this month. The 22nd of the 10th, which was yesterday, Saturday, the 22nd of October. These are the number of new ones that have been come out. You've got, these are some of the infections you can get, not necessarily in the proper order. Scareware. What is scareware? Scareware is something that pops up on your screen that tries to tell you that there's something wrong with your computer, when that might not be the case. You click on the button, they've got access to your system. That's what scareware is. It's called false information. Computer worms is malicious code that can eat your data on your computer. Trojans come in many different forms: password stealers, backdoors, and remote access. Rootkit is what the bad guys want to get on your system. A rootkit basically allows them to view your computer, to record every keystroke and everything that you do on your system, and take it back to them. They could be sitting with a laptop in Spain on the beach and get the information. Once they get their credit card details, they're happy. The viruses, we have many different types. You have the common viruses. You have some that will be easily removed, and you have some that will be stubborn. Spyware can be tracking your system. That is some of the stuff you can get on your computer. Now, how can you prevent that from getting on your system? It's very simple. Number one, you need a security product on your computer. You want to go for something that has got the best database. How are you going to know? You're going to have to do a bit of research and find out which is the best. Or you can install a program and download fake viruses and test it. Test the fake viruses on the program to see if it stops them. That's another way of finding out. Best that I know of at the minute is Node 32. Avast Internet Security is another good product to use. McAfee and also Bitdefender is another good one. AVG is also another good product. Now, these programs will not stop them all, but they will give you some sort of protection. You also want to make sure that you've got a firewall on your computer. Most systems come by default, so tweak the settings and make it a wee bit more secure. A number of standalone programs you can use called McAfee Stinger. You can also use Malwarebytes and quite a number of others. So for those that don't have protection on their computer, are either fools or either have plenty of money. These guys are at this game every day in the week because they're making that much money on it. Billions of pounds in computer fraud. If you don't have a security product on your computer, do an online scan. Make sure your system's clean, or get one installed. If you're using Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, or a Mac computer or Linux, make sure you've got your updates. The number of services in your system you can turn off that are a security risk. If you need help doing this, go to www.pccareman.webs.com. We will help you, free. So that saves you a problem. If you think that you're never going to be infected. You're either dreaming or sleeping. Because these guys are smarter than me. These guys know what they're doing. These are just the latest threats that have come in. Intrusion attacks, DNS server attacks, malware attacks, you name it. I've had them. That's how I know. I've had Trojans, I've had rootkits, I've had malware, I've had dill files, rootkit dill files, you name it. I've had them. And that's how, friends, I know as much as I do. I don't know it all, but I know enough to protect you. So this is just some of the stuff. Now, I do have a number of videos that I downloaded today to give you an idea exactly what these can do on your system. I know Workbook, I know Tax and myself, we're probably 80% protected, not 100, we're 80%. 80% is better than no percentage. Why should you worry about this? 2 reasons, maybe 3. If you're not protected and someone stores information on your computer,